What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1989 movie Dead Poets Society. So in this movie, at an elite old-fashioned boarding school in New England, a passionate teacher inspires his students to rebel against convention and sees the potential of every day, courting the disdain of the stern headmaster. So this is a really good movie. I really love this movie. It's one of those movies that as a kid and teenager I was never like super into. I never hated it by any means. It was never one of my most hated Robin Williams movies. I never thought it was a bad movie, but it's never been one of my favorites. But this time on rewatch, man, I love this movie and everything. It was the first time I've really watched it since I became an adult and everything. The last time I watched it I was probably like 19 or 20 years old. I was still technically a kid and stuff, so I didn't really fully understand how great this movie really is until I rewatched it this time and everything. Robin Williams, which I've always felt this was amazing in this movie. I think he did deserve his Oscar nomination that he got for this movie and everything. He's amazing in here, and all of the boys are great too. Each of them are really great. The only actor I recognized out of the boys was Ethan Hawke. He was really young in this movie. This might have even been his first movie, but it probably wasn't. I don't think it said introducing Ethan Hawke in the credits or anything, so I don't think it was his first movie, but he is really, really good in here too, and it really showed his potential as an actor and everything. But I think all of the boys were really good in their roles, and Kurtwood Smith is really great in here too. I wanted to give him a mention. He was really amazing in a lot of ways. I think he deserved an Oscar nomination too for his role as one of the boys' really stern dad that wants his son to live life his way and everything, and really impacts the story and stuff. But he gives a great performance too. The cinematography in this movie is absolutely beautiful. There's some really just beautiful shots of outside scenery and everything. They do a really great job with the cinematography and everything. And the story is just very, very well written. I love the story and everything. It's got a really good story and everything. I will say that it is a slow burn movie and everything, and while the pacing is slow and stuff, it's still entertaining. You know, I'm not against anything with this movie and everything. It's got a good, entertaining enough story, and the pacing doesn't feel super slow. Like, the movie is slow, but it doesn't feel, you don't really feel it and everything, because you're able to be entertained enough and everything. So I like that quite a bit too. And the ending of this movie is really good too. Like, it's kind of a bittersweet ending and everything with what happens and everything. One of the students does something and it affects all of the boys and everything, and it leads to the teacher getting fired and stuff, and everything, and the boys feel like they're forced to make up lies on the teacher and everything. At the end of it, they admit that they lied to be able to stay in school and stuff, because they pretty much made them do it and everything. But they all stand up on their desks and say, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," and everything. It's just a really, really heartfelt moment at the very end of it and everything. Seeing all these boys really showing their respect to this teacher who has changed their lives and everything. And Robin Williams' performance in that scene is just absolutely great and everything. But it's got some really, really beautiful moments and stuff like that too. It's just really heartwarming and everything. Even though the ending isn't the best, like I said, it is bittersweet because of him getting fired and not really deserving to be fired, but it's still a good ending and everything. So I don't have any negatives with this movie, really. I don't really have anything to complain about. Like I said, the pacing is slow, but it's not enough to ruin the movie. There's not really anything in here that I think needed to be taken out or anything. It's a good enough movie as it is, so I don't really have any complaints on that. So all in all, I love this movie. I think it's a really great story. It's got a lot of heart. There is some humorous moments in here, but not too many and everything. They keep it well done and everything, and it's not melodrama or anything like that. It's just a good drama movie, and it's really, really good story. So I'd give Dead Poet Society a 10 out of 10. It's a really good movie. Not my most favorite Robin Williams movie by any means, but not one of his worst by any means either. And I do understand why people do consider this to be among his best movies and stuff. I can totally get it. But I don't know if I'd say it's one of my most favorites because there's so many other movies I like more than it. But it is a really, really great one. So anyway, I'd give Dead Poet Society a 10 out of 10. It's a really, really good movie. And it's a great time. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.